Good evening, everybody, and wait. Oh, goodness. I can't talk. But welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. Let me put the link in the chat. Mr. Charles. Hope everybody's doing okay. Welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. What this is us just coming together every Sunday, same time, same place. This is our safe space to talk about things that matter to us with caring for loved ones on the autism spectrum. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nita. Let's see who's here. Linda, I'm not sure if she's going to be here this evening. We're waiting on Mr. Charles. There he is. Hello, Mr. Charles.
Hi, Anita.
Let's see who's here. Hey, Teresa. How are you? Spencer, hello.
Hi, Teresa and Spencer and Lorienda.
Miranda says, sorry guys, cannot attend tonight. I'm an essential worker for Hurricane Milton. Checking on my residents and facilities. Have fun. No, I'm thinking about you all. Blessings. Happy Sunday. Oh, be a blessing, Lorienda. Definitely understand. And we are still praying for all of you guys affected by Hurricane Milton. Take care. Hey, Dinah.
Hi, Diana.
How are you? Glad you're doing good. Teresa, we have another Teresa in the building. Hey, how are you?
Hi, Teresa.
Like I said, I don't know if Linda's going to be in. We'll see shortly if she'll be able to make it. So, how's your day been, Mr. Charles?
Oh, it's been good. Good weekend. Yesterday I drove all the way into New York State to give a talk. They needed a speaker there, so I did that yesterday. And then today has been a more relaxed day.
Oh, good. So, how's you guys' weekend, everybody? Anything exciting happened that
Hey,
you want to share?
one thing
Also
happening.
over on TikTok, hello, everybody on TikTok. How are you guys doing over here?
One thing I was
Um,
watching happening in your area, Nita, was the Detroit Lions humiliating the Dallas
yeah,
Cowboys.
yeah. Someone just had posted. Don't. What they say. Somebody got hurt.
Oh
Somebody got.
yeah. There was
I
one
just.
guy. I think he broke his leg. One
Yeah. Somebody
defensive
just
player for the
posted.
Lions. Yeah, defensive end. But
Mm, let's see. So usually I have Linda come up with a topic for the evening. Let me see. Let me chime in and see if she's available. But you guys are more than welcome to start a topic. Let us know how you doing. Spencer says Joshua has now been approved for SSI after fighting since 2021. Wow. Well, all right. Awesome.
all right, very good.
That's good. That's an accomplishment. That's good. Glad you were able to get that through. um, yeah, I heard a lot of people get denied 2-3 times before they are approved. It can be a hassle sometimes. Dinah says Nathaniel just finished up with his event at our BFW post today. He did very good, and his socializing is getting so much better. That's awesome. What kind of event was it, Dinah?
Good to hear.
Yeah, that is awesome. Spencer says, however, they take his $395 child support right off the top of his check. I find that so wrong. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they will do it. They will do that. Teresa says we pulled my granddaughter back out of public school. She came home Friday with pants tore, cup broke, and oh no, and a big
Ooh.
bruise for her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you find out, what happened? But yeah, I'd be worried. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Just wanted to make sure. If you coming in, hey, Rachel. Rachel, is that what you say? Rach. How are you? What's up? Good evening. Be some patient. Hope you and DeAndre are doing. We are doing good. Life under a rock. DeAndre, I'm actually waiting on him now. Waiting on him to come in the door, and that should be him. Give me 1 second, you guys.
Okay.
Um.
Hey, Nita.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold it down for me, Mr. Charles. Let me get the door.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least she was able to articulate that much. And that's the problem too. That kids, even if they are verbal. I mean, I know when I was a kid, I was fully verbal, but that didn't mean that I could do a good job of articulating things that had happened. And sometimes, even when my account of it could give the wrong impression to some people. But yeah, it sounds like she got bullied. But it sounds like she's saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she told us she got. Oh, wow. Dinah says craft and vendor event. Flea market is closing for the season, so now we are trying out more craft vendor events. Okay, okay.
I never
Awesome.
understood why people
Keeping
go
them
to
busy.
Never understood why people go to flea markets. Why does anybody want fleas?
Oh, goodness, Mr. Charles. Spencer says, my son came home with a bruise on his face and missing a sock, but no one knows anything. He says it happened at recess. Oh, goodness.
Well, somebody saw something.
Yeah,
Nobody's talking.
yeah. Somebody saw something, somebody knows something. This was last week. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry that the babies are getting hurt. And if it is a case of bullying, Teresa, I hope you are able to have a meeting with the parents and make them aware of what's going on. Spencer says they said they follow him on the camera and say, really?
Yeah, they saw something. They're not talking about it.
Yeah. How can they miss somebody getting a bruise if they followed him on the camera? I don't understand that. Well, I'm glad he's okay, Spencer. Glad he's okay. Hey, everybody on TikTok. Just I'm over here on Facebook also trying to go between both. Be right back. Here's the door. Hold it down, Mr. Charles.
Okay. Yeah, schools lie, or they, the lie might be, in this case, they didn't see nothing when they actually saw something. Who knows? Maybe it was the principal's son who did it. You know, uh, whatever the case. It's clear they're covering up. As the camera was following him, they had to have seen what happened to him.
Oh, that's the new guy. Nice.
And I don't know how it is now, but I know when I was growing up, there were always teachers out there in the schoolyard during recess. And so, it was hard for anything to happen without a teacher seeing it.
All right, you guys. DeAndre had him pulling up the garbage up front, can up front for me. Have a great night. You too. You too. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Spencer says, I have thought about putting a camera on him. They make them so small. This seems like the tipping point. Yeah, if you're really concerned, you got to do what you got to do as a parent, especially to keep our babies safe. So much going on in the schools. And I see a lot of parents pulling their kids out to homeschool. Sometimes that's a better choice. Teresa says we had a meeting with the school and they asked if Miley can tell us about her day. Yes, she can. Okay. Yeah, well, good. I'm glad you had a meeting. Let me lock this door. DeAndre? Hang up your jacket, please. Okay, I got him in. Yes, it is. Yep. Yep. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Um, Jody says, hi, Jody, how are you? I have Angel Sense. It's a monitor you can call into and listen to your child's surroundings. Okay, yes, I've heard of Angel Sense. That's good to have, especially for if you want to monitor the situation, or especially if you want to know your kids' whereabouts.
Yeah, and also some parents get that when they have kids who are inclined to run.
Yeah, yeah, it's good for elopement, definitely. Hi, DeAndre.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you. Yeah, that's good to have for the kids. Um, Jody says, I pulled my son after hearing how my son was being treated at school. He is nonverbal. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hear that from, a lot of parents. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. Teresa wants to know, is that legal with the school though? I'm sure you can I haven't used it, so I'm not sure, but it's your child and you want to know what's going on. I'm sure you can get permission maybe from the school administrators, or at least let them know that your child is wearing a monitor. DeAndre, what did you just sneak off with? Yeah, that's interesting. That's come here. Come here. Who told you to get my cheese? Oh, no, no. Stealing my cheese. Spencer says, one lady I know had a kid with severe autism. The school was not supporting his needs. The school's attorney said this is a big lawsuit, and the school would the lose the school, ending up paying for the child to go to a special school so the mother wouldn't sue. Huh? One lady I know had a kid with severe.
Yeah, no, she's saying that the
Well,
school's
if
attorney advised school officials that they were going to lose the lawsuit if she sued them, and so the school, decided that following the attorney's advice,
that
paid for the child to go to a special school.
that is a scare tactic, definitely. If the school district is supposed to provide special needs education in the public school, there is a law that says they must do that. Now, if it's a school that says, we don't do this, and that's with the district, but they are supposed to give that child what that child needs in class. So suing and by it being the school's attorney, that's a scare tactic. I would go right back at them with a scare tactic, because they are supposed to give that child support. And if they can't give that child support at that school, then they should have to pay for their child to be somewhere where they can give their child support.
Well, in fact, that's what she's saying. That's what he's saying. He's saying that's what they did.
Right.
They
That's
ended
what
up
I'm saying
doing
on
that.
that. They're supposed to. Yeah, I think that was a scare tactic. Okay, Teresa says some schools don't allow angel sense at schools at all. Oh, really? Okay, even if you ask, well, I guess I can see it from both ends because that would go against privacy for the other children, I guess.
Yeah, you do have an issue with because of course in the classroom and even at recess, it becomes a privacy issue for other kids.
Yeah, yeah, I guess I can see that, but wow, you said busted. Teresa says, I bet this school here won't allow it. They they are something else. Glad we got her out of there. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad you got her out of there too. Especially if you don't feel comfortable, you guys, at one school, if you are in an area where your child can go to another school, set up those meetings. If you just don't feel comfortable in schools at all, find out what you have to do to homeschool if you are in a position to homeschool. Spencer says you're missing it. The school's attorney advised the school the mother had a big lawsuit. Oh, I read it wrong.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
read. Was
okay.
what he said.
Ended
Yeah.
up paying for the special. Okay. Okay. I got you now, Spencer. I got you now. What? Who told you to go on my dresser? Now, see, you come in the house just doing stuff. Why?
Mom,
What do you want?
apple pie.
Okay, take the apple pies. Okay, I got you now, Spencer.
Your mama.
Some states have one person consent recording law. When it comes to protecting a child, is okay.
Your
Okay.
mama.
I guess it would depend on the state. So for everybody, check your state laws, uh, check your district rules, regulations, and see how to go about it.
And one thing I'll say too is, there's, the Autism Society of America has chapters all over the place, and local chapters of that organization, often they will know things about local laws and local school rules and how things are done locally. I mean, this is a great group for support and everything. The parents give each other excellent support here, but when you need to know something local, often that may be your best resource as the local chapter of the Autism Society of America, or Autism Society of Canada, or whatever country you're in.
I agree, but it doesn't hurt to ask because you never know what parent can share some good information with you. But yes, try your autism organizations in your area, definitely. But also check your state laws. That would be important. Check your state laws on recording devices.
Yeah, and the local Autism Society might know that information.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned that, because they might know information about state laws.
Okay.
Hi, Danielle.
Hey, Danielle. Yeah, so I guess our Linda is not going to be joining. She wasn't feeling well. I know she said she had a toothache. So I'm not sure if she'll be here this evening. Spencer says, I have always had a fear of law enforcement around my baby not understanding. He has autism. Right now, I'm fortunate all the local cops know my son because he lives in a fictional world. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And yes, it's good. And I think that all, you know, police emergency people should be trained on how to handle special needs kids or autistic kids. But that's good. A good thing to do also is if, like, a city like mine, I had to ensure that my neighbors know DeAndre. So if they see him out or whatever, they know, and they know he has autism. So I make sure, my neighbor on this side of me, I'm on the corner, so my neighbor over there, across the street, so when he comes out, so I can, if he does leave the house and someone sees him, oh, that's DeAndre, let me get him home. But yeah, that's a good thing for the cops um, to know. Good thing. But be neighborly, you guys, when it comes to your children. I know kind of iffy in some spaces, but we have some nice and beautiful neighbors that'll help out.
That's the thing. You hear the horror stories about neighbors that don't understand and don't want to understand the autistic child, but uh, that for every neighbor from hell, there are a lot of other neighbors that are good ones, and just a matter of letting them know, my
Mm-hmm.
child is different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, everybody, as you come in, make sure you tap in the screen. I am over on Facebook as well as TikTok. We're having our Let's Talk Autism. If you are brand new, we do this every Sunday. It's just open discussion. Come together, safe space, talk about things that matter to us. Sometimes we break the monotony, have a laugh or two, but it's all in love and just conversation. Good conversation with good people who are going through things similar to what we go through. Heidi, hey Heidi, all our neighbors love our kids and they know about Joshua with his autism good. All super supportive. It's great when you have those super supportive neighbors.
Very
Awesome.
good.
Teresa says, Nita, I also have some great neighbors that also know my son David. Good, good.
Yeah, very good.
Spencer says our neighborhood has a group chat. Turns out 4 kids on our block are special needs.
Yeah.
That's good to know because now all of you can look out for each other. You know, all of you can look out for each other. Hey, Monique, how are you?
Hi,
How's
Monique.
Genesis? So Monique says, can you tell us? She says she uses angel sense for justice. Monique, can you tell us? Um, is it allowed in the school? Are you using a camera or just to listen in, tracking? Yeah, I always see Angel Sense advertised or someone speaking on Angel Sense. But that is something interesting. That is something to definitely find out about if it's allowed. So you guys, while we're waiting, I want to make sure I let all of you know that next Saturday we will be doing an interview with Barbara Santiago. If you guys are part of our book club, you know that she was our first read for the year. Um, so we are going to do a deep dive interview with her, and we will be giving away her book, My Autism Sentiment Diary. So that's Saturday, October 19th at 2 p.m. Hope you all can be there and come with your questions. She'll answer some questions and give some great parenting advice for all of you who follow her on TikTok. As you know, she is raising three special needs kids. So it'll be great to have her and talk to her, get up close and personal. Monique says, I use it as a tracker because they take him out in the community and I need the GPS to see where he's at. But I also use it now as a listening where I can listen in to see what's happening because he's been having a lot of behaviors. Okay, I can listen in. He can't hear anything on my end. I let them know that I used it as a GPS because he's out in the community. Okay.
All right, very good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I may just get DeAndre because he'll be out in the community also. So that's a good idea. Spencer says, wife has an air tag on my son's backpack. Since they came out, I thought it was a good idea. Oh yeah, that's another good idea. That's good for tracking. So if you have an iPhone, can you just use that with iPhone or can you use it with an Android? Angel Sense is all over. I don't know if Monique has a Monique. Do you have a link you like to share for the Angel Sense? Yeah, AirTags. Those are good to have too. Wife has an iPhone. I have a Samsung. Never tried it on my Samsung. Okay. Okay. I'm wondering is the AirTag just the iPhone thing? But that's
That
good.
might be.
Yeah, that's good for our kids too. So hello, TikTok. If you just passing through, please show some love, say hello, or if you're just stopping in for a minute, tap the screen. We are doing our Sunday live where we just another way for us to socialize every Sunday at 7 p.m. In about 15 minutes, I will allow anyone who wants to come up and share motivation, inspiration. If you have a business, if you have an event coming up, if you have an organization or a group you like to talk about, I'll put the link in the chat and feel free to come on up and share.
Yeah. And the iPhone thing, Cindy has always, as long as we've been married, she's been using iPhone and she's been using iPads. Me, I was using Android devices until a few years ago when my device quit and my daughter bought me an iPad. And then shortly after that, I replaced my Droid phone with the iPhone, and I've been using that ever since and love them. But yeah, there are some things you can do with them you can't do with other types of devices.
Okay.
App
App
Store.
Store, is that for the Angel Sense or the AirTag? I have an iPhone, so let's see. Puzzle Piece Partners. Hello. Hello, Mom. How are you? Hope all is well with you guys. Doing good. Hope everything is okay with you guys also. If you are in Michigan, there's the event Saturday, the 19th. I will also have resource guidebooks. Okay, well, you can share that information, I'll share it for you. I won't be able to make it, but share that information and I'll share it on my pages on my social media. Okay, DeAndre, you need to cut that down. Shh. Yep, just share that, and I will definitely share it for you. I'll have to tag you. Okay, okay. I'll take it from there. And you guys, if you have anything going on, don't hesitate to tag me or share it with me if you are in the Metro Detroit area. I'll be more than happy to pass it along. Spencer says, my is talking about giving your wife Joshua her iPhone when she upgrades. Says she can make it so he can only call certain numbers. Yeah. I got DeAndre. I got DeAndre. He has a phone. All he does is play his games on it. But I have only family numbers in there, and he will call them. But everybody's labeled, so he knows this is my sister, this is my other sister, my brother, dad, and grandma. So, and he doesn't know how to text, but he will call and bug the heck out of everybody. Turn that down. Turn it down. Thank you. So, you guys, the other day, I shared this on one of the, on social media. The other day, I had ordered DeAndre a costume. He's been asking for ninja costume. That's all he keeps saying. Ninja, ninja. He want to be a ninja. Okay. So I ordered him one. It came in the package. He did not know what was in the package. Well, at least I thought he didn't. I put the package, didn't open it. I was going to open it on Halloween to surprise him in case his sister, took him out to trick or treat. Put the package away, went to bed, went to sleep. I woke up and I said, let me go check on him. Go in his room. He was in the bed with the costume on.
Oh, wow.
Everything under the covers. Even had the toy swords. I was like, how did you know? So now he just came back in. I had it on my dresser. I'm on live now, so I'm not going to get in on his case. But I'm going to let him wear it right now. But when I get off live, he know he wasn't supposed to go in my room on that dresser because he's not supposed to get it until. Come here. Come here. Show everybody what you got on. Say I'm a ninja.
Ninja.
Oh, he's something else, Spencer. He is something else. He is definitely something else. Mommy. Mommy. Thank you. Hi, Christy. How are you?
Hi, Christy.
Yep, he is something else, you guys. So, anyone have any plans for the week? What's going on this week? I know DeAndre's class, they are going for a hayride. They're doing their fall hayride. Get able to pick a pumpkin and get some apple cider and all of that good stuff. Christy says, I'm good. Just got my grandson in the tub. Okay. Just about bedtime, huh? Spencer says Joshua got a PS5. DeAndre, shh. Joshua got a PS5. I got him off Marketplace. Seems to calm him down when he's getting worked up. Worked up. Loves Minecraft. Okay, good.
Yeah.
DeAndre's calm down thing is Roblox. He loves his Roblox.
Yeah. Well,
So
see,
you
me, I
got it
don't.
off Marketplace. That was good. Was it used or new? I haven't tried Marketplace yet. I haven't bought anything off there. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah. See, no, I don't have anything planned this week. Next, 2 weeks from today, we're planning to have some friends over, play some bid whist.
Okay. We're gonna have some good times with
Oh
friends, huh?
yeah, oh yeah. This gathering, we're making sure we're inviting just bid whist players. Other times past, we've had people who didn't know how to play bid whist and they had to play spades.
Ah. Spencer says $200 on Marketplace used. Needed a new HDMI port. It's fixed. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Teresa says my son David returns back to school tomorrow from being on independent study. Okay, he should be starting his new school soon, huh? Teresa. Cameron is okay, he likes to build train tracks and sitting on the yoga bar. Yeah. Calm down. Put him in that calm down mode. Okay. When does he start, Teresa? Is it this month or next month? DeAndre, can we turn that down, please? Thank you. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. It is 7:40. I'm gonna put the link in the chat here. Anyone wants to come up, feel free. Let's see. Spencer says, "Uh-oh. Does anyone else babies hate the doctor? Joshua does, but I can relate to him because I'm a victim of Munchausen by proxy." Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I know when I was little, I hated the doctor, especially when the nurse took out the cotton swab and the alcohol. I knew what was coming next. And I
It
would
was
start
time for a
screaming.
shot. Now, DeAndre doesn't have a problem. He actually asks me every now and then. He'll say, "Doctor, doctor," but since his teenage years, he goes in like a trooper. He expects a shot. He'll roll up his sleeve and
Yeah.
prepare, and he will not flinch. Me, on the other hand, I see a needle, I'm closing my eyes.
Yeah, I look the other way when I get shots. But
Me too.
it was only when I was little that I really had that fear of that. And, since I understand the need for them, but it doesn't mean I enjoy getting them.
Right. Teresa says, I have an IEP meeting first before I could transfer him to the new junior high school. Okay.
Right.
Joshua will hide in all. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, maybe as he gets older, he'll eventually be okay with going to the doctor. Maybe. So is this the second IEP, Teresa? Or is this a special IEP meeting you have to have? Mommy. DeAndre, can you wait, sweetie? Yes. Thank you. Okay. All right, Mr. Ninja. Japan. Japan. Okay, Mr. Ninja. So I put the link in the chat. If anyone wants to come up, feel free. Open discussion. If you'd like to share something motivational, inspirational, educational, if you just want to share an event or anything you have coming up,
Hi,
that you
Teresa.
organization
Hello.
share, talk about. Hey, Teresa, how are you today?
Good. This will be his first one. This is the reason why we're
First, okay,
doing to have him transferred.
okay. So this
Okay.
get
I
transferred.
thought I was just gonna transfer. He says no. We got to have an IEP meeting first. I was like, oh, man, do I really want to deal with everybody?
Well, it's
So
good.
this, oh, go ahead.
There is a transition there, of course, as you go from elementary school where you're attending, you're in one classroom all day, except for gym. Gym, you go out in the field or go to the gymnasium, whatever. But other than that, you're in the classroom all day, pretty much. Even the art and music teachers come in and teach art and music, come into the classroom. But now junior high, you're going from one classroom to the next, and that's the transition. It's good for the child to understand, what to expect, and also the school to make whatever adjustments they have to make. If you have a special needs child who can't do all that or need some assistance in going from one class to the next.
Yeah, and in
It's
some
just the one.
cases it may be a self-contained room.
It's the one thing that we dread is the school. The our project manager,
Okay.
his special ed teacher, the school psychologist, and me, and one of our administrators there who's on our IEP team all want him to go to the school, but the project manager doesn't want him go
Why
to
not?
another school. She wants him to stay at the same school where he's at because his IQ is too low.
Okay. And
Yeah.
it's too
Well,
low. And so wait, but they have the accommodations for him?
Yeah, they have accommodations over there at that school for him. It's just the project manager doesn't want him to go.
Oh,
well,
Which with my mom and I, and especially me, I'm going to fight it.
okay.
I'm going to argue, and then I'm going to tell him, well, if you tell me no, I'm just going to go ahead of you, above you, which is called the head honcho of the special ed department, and speak to them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I will go above them to get what I want is for my son to be happy and all that.
The important thing
Where
is that
he should be at is to be at the school, because he's the only one at his school that's on the autism spectrum right now.
Yeah.
So the school he's at now, so they really don't have the accommodations at that school. Okay.
Yeah, they don't really have the accommodations that we need for him at the school right now. And the school that I want him to go to has the accommodations. They have the autism program there with the other kids who are on the autism and all that, that can help him and all that. And the counselors there have never worked with an autistic kid too.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. The important thing is that project manager doesn't have absolute veto power over things.
And they don't know, project manager does not know my son and how he can get.
Yeah.
I've seen him in his worst.
Yeah.
When he has his full blown meltdowns.
You just keep advocating.
Oh yeah.
You have that last word.
I'm going
and
to,
especially if they can see that he's going somewhere that will give him what he needs.
Oh
That's where he needs to be.
Well, because the last time I had the phone call with the administrator at my son's school right now, the teacher, the para in the classroom, and I says, you know what, I think it's best, because he was having bathroom issues.
Okay.
Of having his accidents. I says, you know what, I think it's best that I transfer him to a different school that has the autism programs. They all says, you know what, Teresa, I agree. I think that's what's best for him to go. And
Yeah.
so
The important thing is that project manager doesn't have absolute veto power over it. So, the elders can overrule her.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what's important.
Mom can too, because mom knows what's
Oh, Mama's gonna raise hell. Mama's gonna raise her voice.
best. That's
And I'm
right.
gonna have my son in the IEP meeting there too when I have it.
Okay.
So he
That's
can
good.
speak his mind too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna have him speak his mind and tell him I don't want to be here. I want to go to a different school where I
Yeah,
can get the
especially
help.
if
You
he's
want to say
the
hi?
only one. What makes them think, you know?
That was David in the background.
Hi,
Hi,
David.
David.
How are you?
Good.
Hi, David.
Looking like your mama.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. So that's good. Well, at least you'll get the meeting and be able to voice your concerns. And
Oh
you
yeah,
got
he's
on your
also regressing in his speech too.
Yeah, that is not good.
Yep. Spencer wants to know you can have your child. Yes, my son actually attended quite a few. They can, if they can tolerate sitting there, they can join in. I know one IEP meeting, the teacher and the teacher was there, so he came along with the teacher. This last one we had, he was in the room with the teacher and the OT and the speech therapist. Yeah, but they can absolutely. They can
Oh yeah,
accompany
I
you.
had him in his very first IEP meeting, which was kindergarten, because
Okay.
it was lunchtime, so he had to be there. And then the last time he was at an IEP meeting was 7th grade, and it was our trans annual our triannual IEP meeting.
Okay.
And he just sat there and just was on his phone.
Yeah, that's how DeAndre, he doesn't say anything. He just sits there twiddling his thumbs like, I wish this would be over with. So I wouldn't, when we were the last one, I kind of, not the last one, but the one before this one, I kind of wish that I didn't have him there because it was almost 3 hours. So, he was sitting there like, all these grown ups, I can't do what I want to do.
Yeah, which is why, as a parent, you have to use your judgment of whether
Yeah.
it's a good idea to have your child there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they can tolerate it,
But I mean, on one hand, if you have officials who, to one thing, ways, on the other side, if you have an official that needs to see your child
Yeah.
to really get the picture. Whereas if
Yeah.
you're dealing with school officials who already have the picture, they already understand, your child's needs, just a matter of working out the specifics with them, then, you probably don't need your child there.
Yeah, they really don't, because they've already done their evaluations and analysis once you get to the IEP meeting. They already, know what's going on.
Oh yeah,
Basically.
like my son's teacher, sped teacher said, we're gonna have to have everybody there. It's like, fine, let's have everybody there, and I will raise my concerns
That's
for
right.
for my child. My child comes first before this school, and my
Yeah, but
son will
just
not tell
remember
his
that
teachers at all.
have anybody who has involvement with your son at school should be in your IEP meeting. Anybody who touches, talks, whatever, should be in IEP meetings.
I
I've
think
had transportation, the gym teacher, science, whoever. I
I
want to speak to you. I want to know what's going on with my child.
I think when we had our triannual IEP meeting, the only people that were there was me, my mom. Of course, I had my son David there. Of course, his teacher, and about the science teacher was there for like only 2 seconds, and the administrator that was on the IEP team, and that was it. Nobody else showed up. No project manager, no nothing.
Yeah, you could have canceled that.
The science teacher was there, and then she just left.
Oh yeah, you could have rescheduled that. You had to write. If ever you want everybody should be there, and you should demand that, everyone is in that room when you talk to them.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
They will try.
it's like his sped teacher wanted to do the IEP meeting over the phone. I says no for this one, so I can get him transferred to a different school. I says no, I want my mom here.
Yeah.
My mom will be here for this IEP meeting. If we have to have it the following week, the week after she gets home, then it's fine. I will not do it over the phone because I'll never know if I get phone calls from his doctors, and then I'll definitely get disconnected. And she's like, "Okay, we'll do that. We can do that."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the link in. We have a few more minutes. If you're just coming in, please make sure you thumbs up. Like, even if you're not saying anything, you're just staying for a couple seconds, show some support, hit the thumbs up or the love. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. But we have a few more minutes. I put the link in the chat. If you'd like to come on up, you have something to share, you just want to say hello, feel free. You are more than welcome.
So I emailed his teacher on Friday to remind her about setting up this IEP meeting.
Okay.
For him to be transferred. I told her, like, don't forget, I want my son transferred to this school, and we have to have this IEP meeting first.
Yeah. Get all the formalities out the way, and make sure you are comfortable. Make sure you are comfortable. Yeah. You've been to visit the school?
I already have notes written down.
Okay. Good. You've already been to visit the school?
No, not yet. I'm gonna wait for my mom to get home so we can go and visit the school and all that.
Okay.
Well, I have friends who went to that school for their kids.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. Yeah. Okay.
So I
got
all my updates. I already got all my updates from them and all that, and who the teacher is, and how many pairs are in that classroom, which is, I believe, 2 pairs, and all that.
Okay.
Actually, no, excuse me. There's 3 pairs. I know somebody who's a pair at that school, in that classroom, who knows my son personally.
That's real good. Right. It's a small classroom, and they have 3. That's really good.
Yeah.
I think in DeAndre's class now, there is 8 students, and they have a male para, female para, and the teacher. So I was thinking that's really good. Because last year they only had they had 2 pairs, but they were doing different things. They weren't always in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, it was good to have a pair of paras.
Pair of pairs. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, everybody. I put the link in the chat. If you'd like to come on up, you have something to share, feel free. Come on up. And then we are going to sign off for the night. Before you guys leave out, make sure you hit that like or the love or the care. Just don't hit that mean one. And
I know 1 week I hit it by mistake.
Mr. Charles.
I don't know what happened, but I inadvertently hit the thing, and later on that evening I realized what I'd done, and I corrected it.
Okay, Mr. Charles giving me the mean face.
I like how DeAndre calls you, Nita.
He wants me to introduce him. So that's what he wants me to introduce, the ninja. I'll probably, when I get off of here, I'll probably do a video of me introducing the ninja.
For several years, my daughter was on a first name basis with me. For several years there, she was calling me Charles, and then she went back to calling me Daddy. ever since then. But for a few years there.
Oh. Okay, I don't see anybody. So we are going to log off for the night. I want to remind you guys, next Saturday, October the 19th at 2 p.m. Make sure you guys join us. We will be doing an interview with Barbara Santiago, author of My Autism Sentiment Diary. We will also be doing a book giveaway. We are going to do a deep dive up close and personal with Barbara. As you know, she has 3 special needs kids. We will be right here on Facebook, as well as set up the TikTok also. So I hope to see you then. Other than that, we'll also be back next Sunday, same time, same place, for open discussion. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you guys have an awesome, awesome rest of the day and a great week ahead. All right. See you later. Any last
Bye.
words?
Okay, yeah, I'll say everybody have a great week. Take care of yourself, and and Teresa, I wish you the best of the IEP meeting and everything.
Thank you.
And, wish all the parents the best and whatever issues they're dealing with their kids.
Yeah. Any last words, Teresa, for the night?
Just stay safe.
Stay safe.
What's going on in the world right now.
That's right. Stay safe. All right, everybody. Thank you. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully next Saturday. See you guys later. Good night.